Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another episode of Friendly Fire, the show where we pit two of our talent members against one another on one singular topic. They'll each have 45 seconds to argue for or against the point that we bring forward today. And sometimes they may or may not disagree. If you haven't really watched how things go down live, this is pretty much as TV unfiltered friendly as we can make it. As much as our bosses would like to keep it this way. Let's turn to our two analysts for this episode, and of course, our wonderful friends of Fluke and Hap. How are you doing today?
Pretty wonderful. We're on another take, thanks to Hap muting his microphone multiple times, and if I lose against Hap, well, English isn't his first language, so I guess it's like a double loss for me.
I've managed to convince Des once already, so that's a tough one to actually accomplish. So I'm feeling confident about myself. I think I am going to be able to convince the public of my opinion.
All right, I can't wait to actually see that miracle happening, my good friend, Mr. Harry Potter. Hap, Fluke, it's time for us to talk about our subject. Virtus.pro is our matter for today, and they're very well known. They're a Russian team, CS squad. They've done so much in their careers, but kind of the past few months, and especially the start of 2021, a bit of a shaky start. So is it just really, much like myself, a bear in hibernation waiting to awake come the thaw, or are they just asleep at the wheel and things are hurtling down and you just can't stop it before it's too late? Either with or against the subject. Virtus.pro, will they wake up, and when? Or is it just never gonna happen? Who's pro? Go ahead.
Well, who knows bears better than me, and Virtus.pro, yeah, they're a sleepy bear that's ready to strike at a moment's notice. We have to look at their history of where they're always able to get to. It's often times that they'll find themselves on the major stage. They're a major stay and a mainstay there, where they're able to do really big bits, and that's aside from the fact that the other thing often said about Virtus.pro is that during seasons they have these lulls. They opened the second phase last time with 2 losses. They only found 4 wins in that and the first stage, and yet both times they found themselves in 4th place. They will awaken when they realize and remember they have 5 very sharp claws at the end of a big old CIS region paw to slap it down.
All right, fair enough. Much like Rum Tum Tugger, they'll be meowing through the stage. That's the question that we're asking here. This is a very distinct reference, by the way. We're full of references on the show. So, skin-tight suits or not? Hap, would you like to oppose Miss Fluke's point of view?
Well, I don't know, gonna go again with a little bit of a laugh right here, but I think those claws has been Expelliarmus out of that paw right there. They are asleep right now, and the question is, will they wake up? Probably yes. The question, however, that is more important is, will they wake up in time? They want to be reaching a top 4 position, a top 5 position maybe, and so far they're not on a good track to do so. They already lost to G2, they lost very convincingly to Rogue now as well, and that is giving them a little bit of an issue. And that makes the next coming matches even so more important. And that means that if they want to be reaching any of those top spots, they really need to get it together for the matchup against Na'Vi. Because if they lose that one, I don't have any hope for them to reach top 4.
Well, let's hope that, unlike the Netherlands, they're not sinking through this season. Virtus.pro, that is. Hap, Fluke, thank you so much for your information, your, I guess, disagreement, no matter how it may have materialized in this head-to-head. I want to hear from everybody at home. Virtus.pro, do you think they're actually going to make it through this stage and this season and actually be crowned the kings, the czars of EU League, or will it be a bit more complicated to get themselves out of the little hole that they've dug themselves into over the past few months? Let us know down below in the comments. If you'd like to also suggest your own topics that we get to discuss here on Friendly Fire, let us know in the comments on social media. We await your information. We want you to be part of the show and to enjoy it all together. Thank you so much for being here, Fluke and Hap. For everybody else, we'll see you on the next episode of Friendly Fire.